One of the largest police operations in the history of Brighton and Hove took place today as the March for England brought the city to a standstill. Around 200 marchers took part in the event, while nearly 500 counter-protesters took to the streets as well. March for England say that the event is a patriotic celebration of St George's Day. Counter-protesters claim this is not true and the march is a racist and violent parade.
What we want to achieve is to show through force of numbers and noise and we want to show that Brighton is not a place that accepts their kind of violent racist creed. And we say that we won't be intimidated, we won't be browbeaten.
Last year's March for England cost the city over £500,000. Police were present from across the country, and Sussex police say the event passed with no major incident. MFE maintain that they are not the cause of the tension. They said that without the counter-protesters the march would pass without violence. Due to this heavy policing, it was not possible to talk to MFE organisers on the day. A marcher, who wished to remain anonymous, said, "We don't want trouble, we don't come here for trouble, we are just proud of being English. If the anti-protesters didn't come along, then there wouldn't be any trouble. But every year they do, and every year there is violence." Anti-protesters attended from across the country. Many of them came to protest against what they said was violent ethno-nationalism.
We completely disagree with these people's opinions, and we think that the majority of Brighton disagree with their opinions, so we're here to voice our opinions contrary of theirs, which we believe to be racist.
If they come to your town, it's important to show that it's not welcome and that there's no climate for it, and so maybe to break the delusion, even though it probably won't work, it's important that we do.
Most of my family were affected by fascism in the Second World War. I've always been against it, always will be against it. Very good reasons to come and show support against fascists parading through English streets.
Marchers could be heard chanting "We're the famous EDL" and "No to Sharia law." Counter-protesters responded with shouts of "Fascist scum off our streets." Over 20 arrests were made on both sides, with more expected over the coming months. With police presence in the city estimated to have cost over £500,000, today's march was heavily regulated. Both protesters and marchers were unable to see each other due to police vans blocking the whole way. MFE now head back to the train station while protesters are kept here on the seafront. James Lillywhite reporting.